Racco, how to play. The object of the game is to score 500 or more points. The object of each round is to arrange your rack in an ascending order. If playing with 2 players, use cards 1 through 40. If playing with 3 players, use 1 to 50. And for a 4-player game, use all 60 cards. Give each player a rack. Pick one player to be the dealer, who shuffles then deals 10 cards to each player. Players place their cards in their rack from back to front as they are dealt. Place the remainder of the deck face down as a stock and flip over the top card to form a discard pile. Beginning with the player to the left of the dealer, then proceeding clockwise, players take turns drawing one card from either the stock or discard pile and exchanging it with a card in their rack which they discard. If you draw from the stock, you are allowed to discard the drawn card instead of exchanging it if you want. You may not rearrange the cards in your rack when exchanging a card. Only the card being exchanged may be removed and the drawn card must go into that spot. The round ends once one player has 10 cards in their rack ascending in progression from low to high, from front to back, making the lowest ranked card in the number 5 spot and the highest ranked card in the number 50 spot. The numbers on the sides of the rack are for scoring purposes. Cards do not need to be in exact sequential order. You are allowed to have numbers missing between cards so long as the progression is always getting higher. The first player to complete their rack goes racco and scores 75 points and wins the round. All other players score 5 points for each card in a continuous ascending order until the succession of higher cards has been broken. For example, you would score 30 points because the card in the number 35 spot is of lower rank than the number 30 spot, even though the last 4 cards are arranged correctly. If the stock runs out of cards, flip the bottom of the discard pile into a new stock. The first player to score 500 or more points is the winner. If you are playing with 2 players, there is an added rule. A player may not go racco unless he has a run of at least 3 cards in exact sequence included in his rack. You can also play bonus racco, where the player who goes racco can score bonus points for having runs in their rack. A 3-card run gives you 50 additional points, up to a 6-card run, which gives you 400. Having multiple runs only yields a single bonus.